We've talked about great moments in harness racing on the racetrack. However, probably the greatest moment in harness racing occurred when Delvin Miller purchased ADIOS in 1947, because that purchase led to many things, more or less a strong foundation for harness racing. 1947, do you remember it well?
I remember very well because I bought them for $21,000 off of Harry Warner, the Warner Brothers Theater, and he and I got to be great friends afterwards. A lot of people, when you buy a horse from me to do well, they don't like you. But he just loved me. And one of the reasons was he came from Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and went on to be head of Warner Brothers Studio. When you started to stand ADIOS at Meadowlands Farm, the fee was $300. That's right, because it was just a bad era. It was right after the war, and there wasn't many big farms, and they weren't getting a lot for stallions. But that stud fee went up. That's right. Well, I hustled that horse more than I hustled anything in the world, man. I just went to friends and had them send mares there, and fortunately, he had bred about 8 mares in California, and 2 of those were 2-minute performers, so that helped a lot. Over $20 million in earnings won by his offspring. There were only somewhere around 500 foals sired by ADIOS, and under today's standards of 40 to 50 a year, that's very low. Oh yes, now they're breeding 200, 250 to them. But the thing that ADIOS did, they go on. Just for instance, Dam Annihilator is by Brett Hanover, son of ADIOS. Falcon Steel, sir, second dam I bred was by ADIOS, Butler by ADIOS. You know, you can look up all these pedigrees now, and what makes some of them great are the Brett Hanovers and the ADIOS offspring and their maternal and their paternal lines. Was Delvin Miller prepared for the death of ADIOS? Yes, yes. He had been founded a little when he was racing, and he progressively got worse, and we really humanely put him away. Truly, one of the great moments in harness racing. The stallion, ADIOS.
Speaking of pacers, let's visit Meadowlands Farm near Pittsburgh and see one of the greatest of all. This is the leading sire in history of racehorses of any breed, ADIOS. Lehigh Hanover and Henry T. ADIOS are just 2 of his numerous offspring to have become famous in their own right. Altogether, his sons and daughters have won more than $12 million in purses. ADIOS himself has been retired from harness racing for many years, but he's still a magnificent animal. And he's one of the most famous horses that ever lived. The great ADIOS.